First off, for my Yellow Jackets fans, you love to see this, right? Now, Georgia Tech getting a lot of love right now from ESPN. As y'all can see at the top, ESPN.com 2025 positional rankings says we're only one of two teams in the nation with a quarterback and running back in the top 10. Hey, I know it is preseason. I know spring ball hasn't even kicked off. Spring game is officially for Georgia Tech next week. I will be on campus on Saturday to attend press conference with Coach Key. I understand, right? I don't want to get your hopes up too much for Tech fans, but I do think this is a positive note. And the reason I say that is because they're being seen more in the national spotlight, right? When you have your two best players, which I would say for Georgia Tech are the two stars. Obviously, you got young players coming in and Tate Harris and Pitson and stuff like that, but they haven't established themselves just yet, right? But when you have your two stars being recognized by a national platform, that says a lot about just the trajectory of your team and where you're kind of headed and where you're kind of going, right? Which is what you want, right? You want your two stars to be recognized in national outlets, right? Because one, that draws more notoriety, more prominence, more people talking about your program. Hey, this is what Georgia Tech did last year. They upset Miami. You know what I'm saying? They did this. They put Georgia on the ropes in an eight overtime game. It just brings you more, you know what I'm saying, attention, which is what you want around the program, right? More eyes, you know what I'm saying? More revenue coming in, more people contributing to the NIL fund, right? More alumni on campus. All this is beneficial for what Georgia Tech wants to accomplish. Yeah, right? They might not care about, obviously, things like that, the coaching staff, that doesn't matter, right? But it does help out your program. I think it's important that analysts already believe this, and I think they're 100% true. I think they're 100% correct. I think Haynes King is one of the top quarterbacks in the country that nobody talks about. I think he should be there in that conversation with a DJ Lagway, a Lenore Sellers, a Arch Manning, you know what I'm saying? Definitely should be in that convo. I think Jamal Haynes is easily a top 10 back and should be in that conversation. Now, this year it'll look a little different. I want to see what Florida does. They're going to have a good running back crew. I want to see what Clemson does as well in terms of top running backs. Ohio State as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little early because so many teams are losing their running backs, right? Darquez Hunter. You look at Damian Martinez, right? You look at Quishon Judkins, Trayvon Henderson. So many people are losing their running backs. So I want to see who emerges now at the running back spot. But I definitely would say Jamal Haynes is in that combo. He could do so many different things well. He dealt with so many knickknacks and different things like that, you know, affected him a little bit on the field. Now, he was still healthy for the majority of the season, but he was out, you know, dealing with different things, lingering hamstring injuries, soft tissue injuries and things like that. But he fought through it, nearly had a 1,000-yard season. So Georgia Tech does have everything they need. And like I said, it is good that their top players and their stars, because that's what these two guys are seeing that. And I think it's just going to matter that they kind of capitalize on this and be able to, like I said, win those big games. Colorado, you're going to be put in that window where you're the only game on TV. Ball out in that game, right? You play Clemson. That's the creme de la creme. That's the class of the ACC right now. Ball out, win that game. You know what I'm saying? Have your top stars perform and do what they're supposed to do. And if you have that consistently, you feel really good about your squad, your team, what they can do and what they can accomplish, right? Like I said, it's still early. You know what I'm saying? You take it with a grain of salt, but it's still good to see the Yellow Jackets in the national spotlight getting national media attention. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's only up from here, man. It's going to be a great year for Georgia Tech. Can't wait to cover them all year long. Y'all know what platform to obviously come to, man. I'm going to be covering other teams, too. Y'all know that, man. Florida, you know, going to be heavy on them. Auburn, Tech, you know what I'm saying? Georgia probably a little bit. And any programs y'all want to see me cover and talk about. Now, I won't be on campus for all of them because, like I said, my credential is with Georgia Tech because I write for SI. If y'all see other programs y'all want me to cover on the platform, y'all let me know, man. But big news, good news for Georgia Tech. Still staying in, obviously, that national spotlight. Bright future ahead.